No one is surprised when Kim is elected social council president, but it is odd that she goes on the road to do PR work for the school. Also, in this episode, Terri writes Kim a poem in rhyming couplets. Why building a fort is a critical rite of passage. Kim sneaks out to get felt up. Lori misses curfew, and Terri does the unthinkable in public. Welcome to Generation Artax.
Are you ready for us? Come on, Kim. I'm interviewing you, Lori. Everybody knows I am the star of this show. Have we see?
Hi, I'm Terri, and at the moment of this recording, I'm about to head to upstate New York for the weekend. I am very excited about that. Chill time, some downtime.
Did I know that?
I didn't know about that. I can't keep track of your trips.
To the land of the lesbians. They're just all lesbians everywhere. It's wonderful. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm Kim. I'm in the middle. I am wearing family wiffle ball t-shirt. This year was Joe's extended family's 40th annual family wiffle ball tournament, family reunion wiffle ball tournament. And you see the pictures, Joe was little doing it. You know, obviously he was like 10 when it started, and it's been every year since. And they do the t-shirts and they do all the stuff. And I went this year.
Well, there's a huge clan. Like, how many people are there? They're all related.
It's enormous. It extends from Joe's mother's father. He had 11 kids.
Wow.
11? Yeah, he had 11 kids. And so anyway.
Wow. I'm Lori. I'm the youngest. I don't have any. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do this weekend, but I know on Sunday night we're going to see the new Spider-Man in that big theater in Littleton.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
I don't
the
think I even told
DXL
my kids
screen.
yet. Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, and I got pretty good seats, but it's a long movie. It's at like 6:30 on Sunday night, so it's gonna be late night.
They're all good seats. Yeah, that's awesome.
I know this isn't an environment where you'd be like, so tell me about your vacation, but I would like you to share at least one thing that sort of blew you away. You went to places you'd never been in Italy before. Is there something that you want to share that was like, wow, this is a big trip?
And you don't really go to like European vacations where you see
it's
old
very
places.
weird for you.
You're normally like a resort or action adventure, not so much like a history. Right.
The last time I'd been over the pond, Joe and I went backpacking after college for 3 weeks. So we had gone to Venice and Florence.
That was 35 years ago.
I know. 30 years ago. No, I know. So anyway, we went to Rome and the Amalfi Coast, and Rome was hotter than Hades, as they say. And, we checked all the boxes, but it was fun. Going with a 20-year-old and an almost 19-year-old.
That's when you go. When you go.
It made it great because they never complain, even though we just stood around and sweat through our clothes the whole time in Rome. And, whatever.
They
were
great.
Been
fun to reread the Da Vinci Code before you went.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Did you have a gelato? Did you do the whole thing?
I had a lot of gelato. I had espresso at the bar all the time.
Did Mason like the gelato? Did you get him
Nope,
to like
he
it?
did not.
He hates
He's
ice cream. Our son
man.
will not eat ice cream.
No.
But wait a minute.
we
You stood at this is a Starbucks girly. Okay. She looked for Starbucks. You put her in Venice. She's like, where's the closest Starbucks? Are you telling me you did actually stand at an actual Italian espresso bar and drink espresso?
I did it a couple times, but I will say coffee portions are not their thing. And so I did sneak around the corner early in the morning before everyone woke up to the Starbucks where all the Americans were huddled. And I got myself the biggest coffee I could get. And then I would get an espresso later and pretend I was one of the Romans.
Because the Starbucks opened earlier than everybody else because the Americans are like, where the fuck is my coffee at 5 a.m.?
Exactly. So all of us Americans were huddled in the Starbucks tucked around the corner from where I stayed by the Pantheon.
The same? Is it universally, globally the
perfect?
Same? Really?
Because McDonald's tastes different in different places, right?
True. No. It tastes the same. It was great. And so I just secretly sucked that down every night.
Did they make it right every night?
They made it right. Yep. Ooh. I made a story when I first got there and I was delirious coming off the red eye where I found the Starbucks and I was drinking it in front of the Pantheon and people were messaging me like, no, you don't do that.
I know. You're like, hi, I'm American. Can you just really quick?
It was kind of a joke, but it was, but I was drinking it. And so in secret just went to Starbucks every morning.
Why were they like, no, you don't do that?
Because you're known for their coffee and it's Italy. It's class. It's like eating McDonald's.
You sit at a cafe and you have a cup of coffee. You don't take it to go. They don't.
Yeah, or you stand
don't
at the
do that.
espresso bar, which I also did.
Did you
And
drink straight espresso, by the way? You just stood there and
I
drank?
did. I put a little sugar in it, but I did.
Really?
I felt like it put some hair on my chest.
I bet. Can you tell us quickly, all of you, your Starbucks order? What is your Starbucks order? Kim?
Okay, I'll read it to you.
Oh,
have to
right
read it?
now,
You
mine
get
is
it
a
every
little.
day.
I've
Why
got
are you
mine
getting
kinda
your
complicated
phones
too.
out to get? Why are
'Cause
you
I-
getting your
It's in
phones?
my it's
You
in my
don't know what
orders.
it is? You don't know
It's
what it
not
is?
just one thing. It's got a
No,
lot of
no,
things
mine's
to it.
one thing. I get
Okay.
the
One
venti.
thing with lots of little, right?
Yeah, you ready? I get the venti cold brew with a shot of espresso in it.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I get the
Wow.
Trinta if it's a real hardcore day.
What?
2 pumps of vanilla syrup, 1 pump of brown sugar, a 1/4-inch splash of coconut milk, and vanilla sweet cream cold foam.
See.
A 1/4 inch? You can order a 1/4 inch?
You could do 1/4, half, or 3/4.
A quarter
It
cup.
it's
lets
just
you.
a
It lets you
splash.
select it. It's not like she wrote in 1/4 inch.
It's
you
not
know.
a
It's a
quarter
drop
cup.
box. It's a drop box. Anyway,
Well,
that's it.
I used to
There's
get.
fractions?
I
Okay.
used to get like vanilla soy lattes, and then the pistachio latte, and then the chestnut crunch one, whatever, the Christmas one that comes
Yes.
out. And I
The
still will
Christmas
get those, but
Yeah.
recently I've been enjoying a flat white,
Mm,
a
Plain?
tall flat white,
You're
half
fancy.
decaf with whole milk, salted brown buttery topping, and 3 packets of honey.
What? You
I
can
know
do
it's so
that?
random. There are all
You- wait,
options.
do
There
you
are
There are
drink it
so many
hot?
customizations options.
They're drop
You're getting
downs.
Are you getting it hot?
I get it hot. Yeah. Well, and I get that sometimes I just get the decaf because I like my Celsius for the caffeine. And so I don't really want the caffeine, but I want a coffee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. My problem
And
is
I
they make
just-
them too sweet. It's always
Well,
too
you can
fucking
control
sweet.
Well, you customize that.
Yeah, you can
No, in
control that.
general, they're just. First of all, I cannot believe
No,
you
they're
have
not
3
sweet in
pumps
general.
of syrup. You have 3
They're-
pumps.
Me?
You do 2 vanilla
And
and
a
1.
venti? It's a big coffee. A
Oh my
venti?
God.
Venti's huge.
And sometimes
then
I get
a
the
tr-
Trinta.
What's a Trenta? This
It's
is
like
now.
100
Are you sure
ounces.
you're saying that? Are you saying that right?
Trenta?
It's
I don't
30
know.
ounces. Isn't that for 30?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Venti
30
is
ounces.
12?
You wonder
I
why
mean,
she's
20?
peeing every second. She has to pee
Well,
every second. She's very well
that's her
hydrated. Can I tell you
spironolactone.
my order? My
It
order
is.
is very easy. It is. I liked the shaken iced brown sugar oat
Yeah.
milk latte. That
I
I
used to
like
get
that
that.
it's shaken. There's something about that because other
Mm.
places just pour it on top and it's not mixed together. I like that.
Mhm.
But 1 pump of the iced brown sugar, 1.
It doesn't make you
And it's
better.
perfect. It makes me
Think you're better
happy
than me?
though. And I love it, but I don't usually go. There's Starbucks everywhere around me, and I
Wait,
don't go. Maybe I'll
what's-
go today.
What's the really interesting 2 fancy coffees that you took me to when I came to visit? That's like a fun thing that Terry and I do. I'll come down to New York. I bring my kids,
Yes, I take
and my kids are
them
now
to
old
get-
enough to like leave
They
in the
don't drink
apartment.
coffee.
No.
Oh,
to
no,
leave
when
in
you
the
and I go
apartment,
out.
and then
You and I
Terry
go
and I
out.
go get a fancy coffee. And there was
Okay.
one. It was like a sour cherry. It was like a cherry something.
Oh,
and
it
there was
was
something else.
That was a summer flavor at Blank Street Coffee, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this episode. It's a cherry. It was a cherry latte. I mean, it was like a chocolate cherry latte or something. It was
Ugh,
amazing.
I love anything black cherry.
I love black cherry, and people fucking loved it. It was seasonal, and then they kept it for a little bit into the fall, and they got rid of it. And there was like people were enraged, and then they brought back a different kind of cherry, and I was like, no,
Why'd you do that?
just why would you do that? But I love the seasonal stuff. Right now,
And there was something
strawberry
else.
is hot. Strawberry is what's happening here in New York City in terms of latte. I was trying to say matcha. With matcha and regular lattes, strawberry is
latte.
it. And if you don't want coffee, you want to try a matcha latte, an iced matcha latte with strawberry is divine. It's basically a dessert.
Starbucks has that now too.
Oh, they do? Wait, they do?
They have something. Yeah, they do. I think
Matcha? And are you
right
telling
now.
me they have pistachio milk? No fucking way.
no pistachio like flavor.
So, Lori, I'm going to get a
have
look
iced-
around and
Okay.
see. We're going to get a coffee. Lori's coming to visit me next 2 weeks from now.
Woo!
Fun.
They have iced orange cream matcha right
That's
now.
disgusting. Orange is
Okay.
not good.
I don't.
Can
know
I
that.
change the subject?
Yes, go ahead.
I would
Mhm.
like to put out into the universe that at some point
Mm.
I want to be in a high production value Grease 2 lip dub.
Oh, you want to be
Oh.
in it.
I want to be in it. I don't care what song. It could be reproduction. It could be,
I
let's
could do it with you.
bowl tonight. I want to be but like a hot would like to participate in that. I'm gonna put that out there.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where is it coming from?
What I saw a TikTok this morning where people did a lip syncing reproduction from Grease 2,
Ooh,
and it was so good.
did you
And I
send
was
it
like,
to me?
Couldn't you
I
just
wanna
do
be
it?
in
What do
that.
you mean? I don't understand. Can't you just do that if you want? You could do a lip sync.
You can do it at
Video.
home. You can look at yourself in the mirror.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
No, like with a whole group of people, like they did like a whole, but high production value. Theirs was just a TikTok. I want
You want to sing and dance? This is
I want to do it on.
wild.
No, it's a lip dub. It's not. I wouldn't be singing. It's a
Right.
lip sync.
But you're
Right.
walking around doing it right to you.
Yeah, I want to do it.
You have
Okay.
a performance thing coming out.
Wait,
It's
and
really
on
weird.
that note, I have something to read that's very short, but it's actually
Okay.
on this same note. Okay,
Amazing.
there was a message board in our high school, strips for each grade of
Yes.
corkboard, and people would
Mhm.
leave each other notes on there, and it was awesome. So I got
It was
one.
so
Here it
private.
is. So private.
Ooh.
It says Kim Trespicio. And this is October 12th, 1990. So I was like a 1 month in freshman. Okay. Kim Trespicio, congratulations on your student council election. I was voted and elected in to be the social council
What a
representative.
politician. Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
your senior year?
No, it's a
Freshman,
freshman
sophomore,
year.
and junior. I lost it senior year.
Okay, I was
I had
going
a
to say,
horrible
I remember
speech.
that. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for the last minute cancellation this morning, but we are rescheduled for next Tuesday, October 16th at 9:30. Let me know after checking with parents and teachers if you can go with me to OLBS, which was our grade school. I'll meet you there and drive you to school afterwards. Please get a permission slip from Mrs. Lapani in the school office and bring it with you. Thanks. Signed, Mrs. O'Shea or Ms. O'Shea. I used to go with the admissions director of our high school on little trips to grade schools and middle schools to sell our high
You
school.
were recruiting?
I was a recruiter.
I didn't
She
know
and I would
that.
go. She would give a talk, and then people would ask me questions, and I would talk about it. And I gave tours on the open house days for Oak Knoll, and I would
Well, that's
give.
different.
Is
And I
it?
would what?
I would just give the tours and tell everybody about everything in the school. They didn't give me a script. I just kind of did it.
Wow.
What do you mean that's different? I was performing in front of a group.
Oh, I see. Where
I
this
didn't know
is
that that
going.
was your point. Yeah.
Yes, that's
no, I mean, I could see you doing. I think it's very different to like get in the car and go to other schools to recruit people in. Do you think you got to just like stay there, or do you have to go all the way back to Oakville and then go?
No,
all the
she
way back
just
home?
said in the note, I will meet me there in the morning and I will drive you back to school and tell your
Oh.
teachers and blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
That's
But
wild.
we
I
did-
didn't
that's
know you
did
did
it all
that.
the time.
That's public
I
speaking.
know.
You were up in front of a
I would
group that
go
they were
around
younger
recruiting.
than you. You were the expert.
I know. Did you know that I did that?
Did you get a fucking commission?
No.
I'm sure you got a lot of people to want to go there because where Kim is, you want to be. If she says something's good, she's talked me into a lot of things I wish I hadn't done, but she talked me into it.
Oh yeah, that's so you. This is why you
that's
need to
so
be here.
you.
This is why this place is so great.
Yeah.
That's less performative for me because you're. I mean,
It's
fine.
performative.
It's
It is.
performative in the same way this is, because it is how I really felt and thought, and I was just
Yeah.
being me, but it was still like in front of an audience. I mean, this is just in front of you two in my brain right now. But like, yeah, I would stand in front of people and parents, and I remember the moms asking me a million questions, and I was like, in my uniform on a Saturday morning. I loved it. Isn't that
They're like,
so
look at these
bizarre?
women of promise. We
Yeah,
have to come here.
I was one.
So then when's the next time after that where you had to speak publicly where you had a hard time? Like, did you have to present in class?
So I was elected social council. That was a division of the student council, a representative every year, 9th, 10th, and 11th. 12th grade, I had to give a speech, and my brain went dead while I was at the podium, and it was awful. I could barely hear myself mumbling. I was like,
I was there.
had an out of body experience. I don't even know what happened. I had it written down.
Nobody could hear her.
You didn't just read what you had there?
I don't know what happened.
Nobody could
It's
hear
like-
her.
What do you
I
mean no one could hear her?
mumbled.
She was too far from the mic or she was
No, she was just like mumbling and like probably like this, and
It was
you
awful.
it was just you couldn't hear her.
I
Other
don't know
people
what
are
happened.
like, like when I'm in this role, I will bring,
Did anyone yell in the audience like, we
Soda
can't
to
hear
the-
you?
Yeah,
I
right.
lost
Speak up.
all ability to speak. I don't know what
is
happened, but
that?
I lost
Oh.
it. But then again, when I saw what Evelyn had to do to be the president, it was a lot more admin stuff than like the senior year role was very different. Freshman, sophomore, and junior, I was promoting dances and that was fun. But
Right.
I actually it worked out because I didn't actually want the job.
Was
You know what I
that
mean?
was that when you came in to my homeroom and cried? Do you remember?
What are you talking about?
When something happened, it was either you didn't get peer counselor,
Yeah, that was different.
but I think it was this one where you didn't get something, and then I was in the media room in Grace Hall.
It had to
Do you
have been the
remember that?
peer counselor. No, I don't remember this. No.
And that's where our homeroom was, in that small weird room with a low ceiling that was like underground.
Uh-huh.
And it was before class started. Yeah, it was 8th grade. It was like that, through that locker room. It's all coming back to me. And you busted into the room and like jumped on me and then just sobbed on my like shoulder.
Oh.
And it was before homeroom started. So the teacher wasn't in the room, but like all my classmates were. And everyone just got silent. And my whole class just stood there. They're all like kind of sitting up on the counters and like they're not like in their seats yet. And like it was just dead silent and you just sobbed into my shoulder.
What?
You don't remember that? I
Not-
can see it.
No memory at all.
I can see
So wait,
it.
what moment was this? Before she gave the talk?
I think it was when she found out she didn't get
peer counselor.
No, I really think it was that thing.
Student council.
Really?
When you didn't get the student council thing. I really think
that's
it was.
embarrassing.
Oh.
Okay. And everyone in the room's like, I didn't vote for you. Sorry. I guess that's all of our fault.
No.
All right. But it was like, I mean, they all knew who she was. They all knew, they all knew she was my older sister. They all knew who she was. And she's like a junior, right? And like, and
no, senior year. Right.
You're a
so this
freshman.
is something else.
So Kim's a
So
senior.
at the end of
This is
junior
peer
year
counselor.
is when I didn't get the peer counselor for senior year.
So then it was peer counselor, which makes
That's what
more
it was.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so sad about
because
that.
now I remember finding out, and that when you didn't get the social one, and I remember now being on the top floor of Connolly Hall in like English and like saying some rude shit, be like, this bullshit, she'd be so much better. And I was like, I just remember being in the classroom talking about that. But yeah, you must have been the peer counselor thing you were crying about, and everyone.
But hold on,
nobody said a
campaigning.
word.
That's awkward and crazy. Campaigning and doing the job are obviously such different things. Campaigning, I guess, was not good for me.
Well,
but
right, always the case. Right?
Kim had to
Someone
come
saying
on
they can do
campaign
the job,
trail.
and someone doing the job.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can't believe you don't remember that. It's burned in my brain.
Yeah, I clearly dropped it out of my brain.
Yeah, I think it was like, it's okay. I think I didn't know what she was crying about yet.
So she's like, it's
just came in
fine.
crying.
You're gonna be okay.
Lori was like, who died? Okay, and then I want to read, Terry, I want to get to your thing, but I want to read one very quick thing that you wrote that I found. Okay. This is, and I cannot imagine an occasion for which that you wrote this. It's January 17th. There's no birthdays. It's not a holiday. January 17th, 1988. Okay. So I was 11.
I'm a freshman in high school.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And by the way, it says at the bottom, to Kim, one of the two best friends I'll ever have by blood. Don't worry, Lori, you'll get a letter from me someday too. Someday. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
You wrote me a poem. A sister is someone who loves, someone who smiles when no one else cares, who helps you up when you fall down the stairs, someone who shares and reaches into the depths of her heart to give you the warm feeling you'll each never part. Someone who is there with you when all your friends walk away, the special girl who lives in your heart and makes all feel okay. But overall, she loves.
Oh, there's
That's
not
the
one
end
more
of the
she loves. Wow. That was really dramatic.
I took myself so seriously.
Oh, I know. And then, maybe you were inspired by a class. You had to write a poem or something.
Was there a space? Was there a line between she loves and the last she loves?
No.
Or was it,
Is there
was it-
space?
But
or is it one
overall,
line?
It was its own stanza, but overall, she loves.
Because I'm picturing it
Wow.
like, okay, I'm picturing it. She loves.
Well, I think I read it the way it was intended.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
I
there
think
was a
you did.
note attached. Kim, days go by quickly, though the hours crawl through slowly, and you must enjoy what you've got and make the most of yourself. The best you can be, no one can ask more of you. You are an extra special kid. Do you know that? D apostrophe.
Do
Do
you
you know
know?
that? Well, now you do. You are, the letter R, very mature, understanding for an 11-year-old. Do you know that? No, and I'm not just
Again?
saying that. Yeah.
Again?
I can never
I wrote,
forget
do you
those
know?
past again, this is January. We're obsessed with summer. I can never forget those past summers. Most
Jeez.
memorably last. Being a counselor, you were a counselor at our day camp. So, being a counselor, you and Lori were the best campers. You encouraged me, made me feel good. I am so proud to be known as the Trespicio clan because together we can do anything. You're going to grow up to be
Wow.
something. Do you know that?
No.
What is happening?
No.
Just apply yourself, even when it is something useless as history. And then you wrote,
The only thing
I
that matters.
remember with like 2 pages of memories, like yearbook style, inside jokes, like, what are you even talking about?
Right.
And then this summer was one of the best. Again, this is January. Next will be great too. I know I'll be spending it with you, so I'm already looking forward to it.
Wow. This is a 15-year-old.
Kim and I had like a summer relationship.
14
Yeah,
year
clearly.
old to an
summer-
11-year-old.
Kim and I had a summer affair where we would just like hang out in the summers, and during the school year we'd talk about the summer, because during the school year we're busy with our own worlds, but in the summer you're stuck with me. So
But this is January. And and I love how I was 8 years old encouraging you as a counselor. I'm like, you got
Yeah.
this, Terri.
You got it. You got this.
What was I doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can organize
So
Jump the
was
Brook.
was that Pioneer Trails?
Of course.
Which I
And
thought was
when you look at those
Pioneer
jokes-
Trails.
Pioneer. I used to write down
know.
jokes too, like don't forget, and it said something like you remember, or like little like apostrophes and jokes, and I'm like, I knew I would never forget those, and I absolutely do. And they're just such weak links in my memory. It's like no idea. If you were to, can you
Some of the things,
So read
yeah,
the
I do
jokes.
remember them. Some of
Oh,
the
I know.
jokes, it names a bunch of people, so they're not jokes.
Okay.
So all of these names I know from camp, I remember. Swim lessons, free swim, showers. What?
Ew.
remember showers?
Hikes in the
We had
woods.
to shower. The why?
We had to shower. Do you remember that? Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Isn't
The
that gross? We had
stage.
to all shower after.
Yeah,
At the
Right?
Y. That's right.
at the Y. The
That's
stage
so-
hanging out. It was at an old college campus was the setting for the camp. And there was a big stage in an auditorium. We would just hang out on the stage. Lanyards. You know, like we
Lanyards.
used arts and crafts. We would make the sleepovers and skits. The back hall, campsites, bugs. You're just
I was
reminding me
just-
of things.
I was just
Yeah.
Bugs.
naming non-geographical locations.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, that was,
I really liked that camp.
it was a blast. And then I
loved it.
became a
I was
counselor
never a
there.
counselor there. Yeah.
I was a counselor
What?
years later when they changed the location, but it was the same director. So I was like, do you remember me? Because we went there for like 10 years. And then that is where I met Adam, because he was also a counselor there.
Change the
Where did it move
location?
to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First it was at the Northeast Bible
East
Camp,
Bible College.
Bible College. That's where we went. And then they changed the location. It was at like another school or something. It was at a school.
What?
I don't think
That's
I ever
crazy.
went to the
No,
new
you guys
location.
never went. No, you never went to the second
Northeast
location.
Bible what?
Northeast Bible
The Northeast
College.
Bible College was the original location where we
Is it
went
still
to camp.
there?
I don't know.
I know exactly where that turn is, though.
Me
Off-
too.
Is it off Eagle Rock or Monroe? I forget.
Mhm,
What is that main
mhm.
road? Eagle Rock?
Not Monroe.
And you make a
Monroe's just
left
our
and you go
little-
down and go down, and all of a sudden you hit like a bumpy road. And I felt like we were in the country. We were not in the
Yeah.
country. We were just down the
We
street.
were like 2 miles
We
from
were-
our house. Yeah.
2 miles from our house. And I got
Yeah.
homesick. I would cry on the first day. My eyes would
Right.
fill with tears, and I'd be leaving, and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm leaving. Because I'm being
Yeah.
absorbed
Oh my
into this other
God.
world.
Yeah.
Very homesick.
Well,
You know what's
we
funny?
were.
My friend Danny Newman.
Yeah.
Who I'm still in touch with. Well,
Really?
peripherally.
Loosely. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
he went to the camp one summer,
I remember.
and his mom, I think, worked, and so he came home after camp to hang out with me until she could come pick him up. And every single day we came home from camp. I don't know why we went in the basement to do this, but we went to the basement and watched Bob Ross every day.
Oh, that's really cute.
That's kind of cute. Did
I
you
used
talk?
to babysit him.
Yeah,
Bob Ross?
probably.
Did
What?
you used to sit there and just watch? And you just wouldn't talk?
Yeah.
You'd be like, we love watching.
We'd be
him."
like, oh, no way. He's putting a tree there. He's going to ruin it. He's going to ruin it. Oh my God, it looks so
Oh.
good. We were wrong every single time.
Sports
can you see
commentary
Lori- Can you
for
see
Bob
Lori
Ross.
sitting on her heels watching Bob Ross, like pulling her lip and just like staring?
Yeah.
I could see
Yes.
her as a little kid just doing that. Meanwhile, by the way, Lori is an
Lori.
exceptionally amazing painter. And
Yeah.
she learned
Thank
from Bob
you.
Ross.
Yeah, all those
Did
years
learn
that
from Bob
mattered.
Ross.
Lori
You
can do
did.
anything. She'd give her a big blank wall. She'll be like, I got you. And 2 hours later, she has the whole thing covered in paint.
2
Has a whole
years
scene,
later.
a pastoral scene. I don't know
Yeah.
where the skill comes from. Some people are just crazy talented in a lot of different areas. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see. Let me move my camera. If you are watching us, which you should be, because it is a video podcast, you can see
You'd have to
the
take the
picture.
blur off.
Lori. What?
Lori painted
Oh, I don't
that.
think you can't do it in the middle. You can't take the
No.
blur off in the middle of recording, but
What?
I was just saying that
blur.
you can't take the blur off so we
No.
can see it clearly.
Did you see it? Lori painted this
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
hand.
It's blurry, but it's fine.
To match.
Yeah.
You can see the general vibe. I'll
Yeah.
go away. Maybe it'll.
It probably looks better.
It looks amazing, and she did it.
Yeah.
Just freehand to match my
Yeah.
apartment, which she also basically designed and told me to make this color, and I love it.
Years
Yeah.
ago, and it's still not hanging.
I can't.
Hold
I
on.
don't know
Am
how to
I
do
the
that.
only one in the family who doesn't have a Lori original?
No, Lori.
am.
Kim has this ugly, cheap ass poster behind her head of a surfing wave. Why don't you have a painting
Oh.
by Lori back there?
I'm just waiting. She hasn't made one. I'm going to be 50
I can
this
do
year.
one. Ooh, I can
Oh,
make
you
it
should
huge
do
so it's
one
the
for her
whole
birthday.
background.
Yes. What is that
Then we'll
wall made
know.
of, though? What is that wall
It's
made
Back
of?
off.
fabric.
Back off. Don't talk about my wall.
No, is it
fabric.
squishy?
It's
'Cause
perfect
not
for
cement.
recording.
Yes, it's
It's like a
soundproof because I
recording
knew
studio.
one day I would have a studio down here.
Oh, but please. I can't believe you have
Um,
soundproofing in your basement and you don't even know why. you
Yeah,
have it.
basically. I don't know.
Lori, your
Can you
assignment is
stand
draw
up in front of
something.
that painting? I want to see. Okay, it's right behind you, right? So it's only
Yeah.
this big. Okay.
First of all,
Okay.
you got
Yeah,
to
I need a Lori original. And then every time you see a video of this, then you'll know I was under 50 years old. And then after, you'll know I was over 50
and then
years old.
after, 'cause she's turning 50. Lori, can you do it in the Generation
Mm.
Artax brand colors, please? Something in that color range so that it.
I thought about
that what you
ordering a
want?
banner to put behind me. I thought about that. A
No, don't do a full
Generation
banner. Let Lori
Artax
do a work
banner.
of art. She can do a
Okay.
take on this or a take on our kitchen table. She drew a sketch of our kitchen table. That would be fun. Something family. Lori, I'm
I
just
have
I have an
that.
idea.
I have that
Okay,
framed
have an idea.
upstairs.
Let Lori work. Let her cook, everybody. Let her cook.
Okay,
She'll
it just
come up with
can't be a
something.
picture of the three of us because that's confusing.
No, that is confusing.
What?
I don't want other head. She's not
We
going to
can't have our
heads.
three heads. Yeah, I know. Okay. Anyway,
do,
imagine
do you
I'll
want to
just
put
do
my head in Terry's head? Either side of
Yeah.
you?
It's really weird.
Do you want to do
Okay.
your unrelated, Terry? Is that because
Oh,
you said that would take some time?
Yeah, I do. The Generation Artax podcast, like any podcast, lives and dies by its listeners. Don't let this show sink to the bottom of the swamps of sadness. Come for the cringe, stay for the company. And please follow, rate, and review. Thanks.
La 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 la.
Now it's time for a second.
Sketch?
A second. Sketch? A segment?
What?
A session? Now it's time for a segment we call Unrelated, where one of us asks the other two a question that has nothing to do with anything that came before. Sometimes it does, but no, it does not this time. I want you to think about a time, and it could be recently, it could be when you were little, when you really were like, oh, I'm in so much trouble. Whether you got into trouble, but like, oh, I'm in trouble is like a thing you say when you're a kid and you're worried that when you're in trouble, it usually means your parents are mad at you for something. But regardless of whether you actually got in trouble, when was a time when you're like, oh, I'm fucked, which is what we'd say now. Like, but
I have a
really,
memory,
it's the
but I don't
pending
know.
judgment. It's the pending fear of like, I did something I really wasn't supposed to do. And if mom or dad finds out, or I'm going to be in trouble, or it could be school. You know, did you ever do anything that got you in trouble? Kim's like, I don't lose anything and I never get in trouble.
No, I know, because I did come across this in I mean, this is just one example. I'm sure I've been in trouble many times, but there's
Really?
I do have a letter in one of my photo albums from freshman year of college from the dean or what residence dean or whatever
Oh, no.
that I got in trouble. I got written up so many times for being in a room with alcohol where it was forbidden in a dorm room. And I got in a lot of trouble. And we had to go and
Really?
sit with the dean, and I had to like apologize, and I had to say this will never happen again. And there was a threat of, not we'll kick you out. I wasn't at that level, but it was kind of like, this is not okay. And I was worried for a minute there, like really worried. I was like, oh God, what's going to happen?
Isn't that so hypocritical though? That's school. I'm sorry, every college, but our college, we went to BC, all three of us. And like, don't tell me that everyone's not drinking. It is had been a very heavy drinking culture. So you're going to have
Yeah.
a few people walk into a few rooms and write down names, and those people are going to get kicked out. Your grades
Yeah.
were fine. Everything was fine. It wasn't that you were drunk and acting out in drunken ways. You were in a room where alcohol was being served. So were hundreds of kids. Who was
I
writing
know.
you up? Was it the same person? Like,
It
I
was a
forget.
resident. It depended on the room I was in, but like
Written
I-
up.
yeah.
I haven't
Yeah, I
heard
got
that
written
term
up
in
a
long
lot.
time. I never got written up. Did you get
I
written up?
never got written up. Nope.
Never?
No. Mm-mm.
Kim
I
was
was
the
at the
bigger
louder
I didn't get in
partier.
trouble.
I was a bigger party.
I didn't get in trouble at school. I don't ever remember being like, oh, I'm going to be in trouble. Like at school, any
Really?
school.
Oh, okay.
Never. No. Big rule follower. But I mean, not that I wasn't in rooms that drank, but maybe I
Yeah, right.
knew how to keep it down, or
It was the luck of the draw.
if it was getting too
was
rowdy,
like-
not be there, or I don't know. I don't remember. The first thing that came to mind, I was way younger. I was in the den. I don't remember anyone else being there. I was making a fort. And so, do you remember this one old crocheted blanket that we had that was black
Pink.
and
Oh.
dark,
Oh,
like,
orange.
like a blue
Yes.
and
Orange
like
and
bold,
green.
and it had
That
like
thing was really
zigzag.
ugly. It was a
It was
chevron.
really
zigzag.
ugly.
Chevron shape.
And not soft. Like
Chevron.
it was a
Nope.
shitty blanket. So I think that's the blanket. So I was trying to make this massive fort. So I wanted it to go over like all different furniture. And so I needed it to something to pin it down. And so I think I put one of those. We had a lot of plants growing up, and it was one of those the plants that are like just the string, just
Oh, I
just
like
the-
those.
It's
But
called
they're poisonous.
mother-in-law's tongue, snake plant. Mother-in-law's
Yeah,
plant,
it just
snake plant.
kind of those big stripes that come up that are
Yeah.
like dark green on the outside and lighter green in the middle. So
Mhm.
we had a huge one of those and a big pot, and I propped like the blanket on top of some surface and then picked
Put
up
that on top.
huge thing and put it on top it to pin it. And
Oh.
then I was stretching the blanket
Oh no! Oh no!
to
No.
try to like get it to go over the couch or something. And obviously I pulled it off the thing, and then it fell, and it was big. So it was a lot of dirt
Mm.
that just completely just unloaded, fell out everywhere. And my memory stops there.
Oh
I
really?
don't know. It was just like whoosh, like in my memory it goes away. I
Uh-huh.
just remember being like, oh shit. Because I thought like you couldn't fix it. Like the plant's dead now. Like I didn't know.
She murdered
And
it.
you could just like
Yeah.
I didn't even know. It probably like if you think about the math of it, all of the dirt probably landed on the blanket. It wouldn't have just fallen off to the side. It would
Right.
be
It's
pulled
just
with the
messy.
blanket. You probably
But
could
you
have just
thought
like,
you-
put it right up, put the dirt back in it, grabbed a vacuum, and not that.
So
like,
you didn't break the
vacuums back then,
cake. You didn't break the
It was
plant.
a
I didn't break
plant murder
anything.
scene.
but it was like there was
Yeah.
just so much dark dirt everywhere, and I was just like, oh no, like they're gonna be so mad. And then I have no idea what happened. I actually think like the feeling I got is that I expected it to be really bad, and
Yeah.
nobody was that mad.
I'm sure.
But I was like really.
They were like,
'cause it was
okay.
like a typical thing that happened, so I didn't know what the reaction would be.
right.
Yeah,
right?
right. You're not used to
So
getting
I'm like,
involved.
this
with
could
this
be
is how
huge
not.
for all I know. Right.
This is how not connected to nature we are. We're like, is it dead now?
Yeah.
Lori, how old were you when you were doing that? Do you think? How old are you
I
when
don't
you
know.
build
Had-
forts? 8, 7.
Yeah, probably. It was
Can we
probably.
talk
it was,
about that
had
for
to
a
be
sec?
under 8.
There isn't a kid that doesn't want to build a fort, and I don't know
No,
if
yeah.
kids build forts anymore. I'm sure
They do.
They do.
My kids
Okay.
built forts. Same way.
What's not fun is that now you could probably go buy a fort on Amazon. That's cool, but you don't get to build
No,
it.
that's
So you're
not.
saying
They don't
That's
think
not a
that's
fort.
fun. If I
No.
bought
They
a
don't.
fort, the fun
That's not
is
fun.
grabbing the blankets and propping up the pillows and trying to make a door. Oh yeah, Evie did it all
Can
the
we talk
time. She
about
would
that?
hang
Like,
out in it.
what do you think that is? Because that's like
I
a
think
form of
it's like
development.
dogs wanting to be in a small crate and finding that comfortable. Like you want to be within your. It's recreating the womb.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's that. I was thinking something else. I love that
Oh,
interpretation that you want a small kid-sized place. So there's that.
cozy, just for you.
Well, it's
Yeah.
private,
Mhm.
right?
Because
It's
what would
like
you
your
do
Rooms are
own
when you have
private.
it built? You go inside and you just sit there in your igloo.
Yeah,
I
igloos.
was going to say that I feel like it's also a kind of, well, it's a creative act. You are erecting a structure. It's primal. You're building something, and it's something that like, ooh, I live in this house that was here before I got here, and I don't know how I got here, but now I'm going to build this little construction of my own making. I can make something that stands, and I can
Mhm.
even use it. So I feel like it's
Mhm.
your first like functional, especially someone like you, Lori, who actually likes to build things.
Yeah.
Like you like to do that. That's a pretty important phase. And it's always fun. You're like, do you want to build a fort? Because then you look at your living room or your bedroom differently. Everything becomes a tool. Everything becomes something that you didn't see in it before. And I think that's why it's so fun and creative. Because now you're
It's
looking,
funny
it's
'cause
not just a lamp, it's something else.
I know you guys don't watch, but like there's a Big Bang Theory episode where Sheldon said he was never allowed in the forts that his older siblings
Oh.
built, and how sad it made him.
Mhm.
And and he was thinking about it because he wasn't invited on this retreat with other physicists, and he was like, it reminds me of when I couldn't go in the fort. And his
Oh.
girlfriend was like, do you want to build a fort? And he's like, really? Okay. And they get all these sheets and they build a huge fort, and and they loved
Oh.
it. Like, and they were so excited. They were in there comparing it to other forts, and like I think they called it like Cozy McForty or something. I don't know,
Oh.
but it totally resurrected that same feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The fort's
We did
fun.
it in the dining room. Sometimes
Yeah.
we would build
In the
off the
living
dining
room.
room structure, which was like more like a lean-to. But
Yes.
like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We're
Yes.
like, we're going to rely on this existing structure, but we would
You're
move these
right.
huge living room chairs. You'd have to
Yeah.
like move them like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
round.
Walk them. Yeah.
Like
It
those
was.
chairs.
There's like pride of ownership. There's immediate gratification. There's group project management roles.
Yes,
It's
yes, it's
everything.
community. It's like barn raising. It's
Yeah.
like, let's
Yeah.
create a thing and look, now we can use it. I mean, I feel like that's in our bones.
Yeah.
But you didn't get in trouble for it. And if you did,
I
you
did
don't
not.
remember it.
No.
You blacked
But
it
I
out.
did. That wasn't the question.
I want to say, do you have
What did you
anything?
get in
I was
trouble
trouble.
for?
You must have gotten in trouble for something.
Terry,
When
what
was
did you
mom
get in
really
trouble
mad
for?
at you? Wait, was Lori thinking of a time mom was really mad
No.
at you about that?
No, but we already did ours. You didn't do it.
Okay. Mine that comes to mind when I think about being in trouble, because I, unlike Kim or Lori, did not host parties when my parents are away. I didn't do all that. But the worst time I got in trouble and the most yelled at and grounded, which we didn't typically get grounded. I was
Mm-mm.
grounded once. And it
Mhm.
was because it was a very monumental dramatic experience, because I was at headquarters.
You already
desk
told the
sitting-
story.
Yeah. Well, you read this from the journal.
Wait,
Yeah, you told the whole story, and then you turned around. You didn't look. You walked away from her.
You ignored her.
I ignored her. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
whatever. Do you remember that? Not everyone's listened to that episode, but I ignored my mom in a public place. Don't ever do that.
Because she
When-
came
and
to pick
then-
you up.
She didn't pick me up, and I didn't want to leave yet because I had my first kiss that night. So there's.
But were you like? But in
My
that
first
moment,
kiss.
you were like, "Oh my god, I'm in trouble." Because your question was like that moment of being like, "Oh shit, I'm in so much trouble." That's what your question was.
The more I ignored
was
her,
so
the more,
mad.
When
Yeah,
we got
you
in the
knew.
car, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
that
in fucking
moment.
trouble. And we were dropping off people, so the car
Mm.
was full, and then we dropped off the last girl, and I was like, Kelly, don't leave. Like, because the minute
Yeah.
she got
And
out,
you're
I
left
knew.
alone.
She
Yeah.
was so mad, so mad. And I know she's listening to this now, and she's like, probably, yeah, I was pissed. She's, but it was just, it's
Well,
defying authority, kind of like just.
I got in trouble bad when I think I might have talked about this, when I stayed out really late after we went to a rap party of like the Seton Hall play or musical or something. We went to some party
Mhm.
in Summit and don't have cell phones, obviously, but I'm pretty sure if Kim must have not have been home, because I usually would call her and tell her where I was. It was me and Darcy. And I don't know what I was thinking in terms of coming home so late, not worrying about it, but I was somehow not worried about it and got home. I actually think I remembered there was a curfew and I was like, it's fine. Like we didn't want to leave. And I was like, whatever, it's fine. I think my curfew or something was like something reasonable, or it was like 11 or 12. Right. And it was like after 1 that I got home. And
You were like a freshman.
The door. Couldn't have been because Darcy was driving. So I was probably sophomore and she was junior and was driving.
Okay.
And she was a year older. And so we walked in the door and we came into the foyer and Mom came around in her nightgown from like the stairs and was
silhouetted
on top of the steps. Right. So she was looking down onto us and she screamed at us. And Darcy was like this, had her hands like this and her head down. She just like stayed like that the whole time. I remember like looking at her more being like, whoa, like
waiting for a lashing,
like looking like a dog with her tail between her legs. And I'm sure I was feeling more like defiant. Like I'm sure I was feeling like, fuck you, like whatever. But she was all like, and she's like, don't you ever, like, kind of barking. I did not know where you are.
But think about it. They really didn't know. They had no way of knowing. They had no way. I would sometimes
absolutely do the same thing. You know what I mean? If I couldn't find Evie or grandma.
Well, but at least now when the parents call, it's like if you don't pick up, you don't get a phone. Like you have to answer when I call you, kind of thing.
But at that moment, if you call or you can't see their location, if you could see their location, or their phone dies and they're not home when they're supposed to be.
Well, that's even more
fucking wreck. Yeah, even more.
I would borrow some coins and go to the payphone in the foyer of the diner. Cause if I was out late, I was out at a diner with friends. That was it. And I'd call and be like, I just, so-and-so's late. And I was always trying to buy like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But God, who cares? Like, when do I have to be home tonight? Like the fact that we'd ask that's just so weird.
Always. Wait, why is it weird?
Well,
what part's weird?
Because every time I would ask, it was like, when can I come home? I might, it was like,
because it was relative to the situation.
It was relative to the thing. If something was over at 11.
I had that moment twice when Beth and I snuck out and we plumped, like put pillows under our covers, like Ferris Bueller style.
Deceit.
And went out. Yeah. And we would leave a note. If they were to take the covers off and see that there were pillows, we would leave a note and say, we're okay. We just went out to meet up with Justin and Jay or whatever. I would actually leave a note.
You obviously got to the point though where they had to come in and be like, is that actually even them in the bed, and take off the covers?
Did she?
The note.
So we would go out on our bikes and go out and meet them. And we came back once, and Mari, Beth's mom, was also there. She lived down the street. She called her and was like, come up here. I don't know where they are. So they would sit for hours in the middle of the night. I think this happened twice. We walked in and both moms are at our house at like 3 a.m. and awake in their like nightgowns or whatever. And one time I think they cried, and that was scarier because they were so scared. They were crying. They were past mad.
Oh my God.
And we were like, we were just with Justin and Jay. And I was like, I was just getting felt up for the first time. It's no big deal.
I was just jerking them off on the street corner. What's the problem?
No, what's the problem? Wait, why would she get up in the night and check your bed and like really see? It's not like you were.
Who knows? I don't know.
Is that weird? But did she not see the note?
Maybe she thought she heard us leave. I know. Well, also in the note, how could I possibly know that I'm okay?
She might not be okay.
No, you're okay.
Yeah,
I can't believe you took off on your bikes in the middle of the night. Like that is fucking balls. And when your mom cries, or when both moms are there, you must have been like, "Fuck."
Talk about like your stomach drop it. It was horrendous. It was really really bad.
Because then you're being frozen out for the next day, and she's mad because there's like a repercussive time, right, when you're kind of getting over it, where the parent is getting over it.
Yeah.
And then what? Did you get grounded? Because one of the things I liked about our parents is that they didn't do unnecessary, like, no, you have to miss this thing. They were never going to have us miss an important event, or, like, you're grounded, you can't go. We've never had that, really. Just that one time I had that.
Justin
Right?
would have his phone, the phone in his room. He would have that taken away, and then his sister would smuggle it to him, and he would have a hidden phone under his bed, and I would still be able to talk to him every night.
That's
My
funny.
God. That
Yeah,
is
I don't
wild.
remember like it didn't happen all the time. So I don't think I needed a
Right.
punishment to then
It was like a one-off.
keep me from doing it again, right? It wasn't
Right.
something I did all the time where I needed a consequence,
Right.
right? So I'm sure I just didn't
Wait,
do it again.
Kim, did your kids have curfews? Not really.
I mean,
Just
Mason
the
wasn't out,
state
but
one.
Kenzie, no. Kenzie gets home at like
No?
1:30.
No,
Kenzie
when
wants to go to bed.
before she was 18, she got home at midnight because you're not supposed to drive after midnight.
Lori, are you going to have a
Mhm.
curfew for your kids? Because your kids are just on the verge of that place, that teenage place, where they're going to start to have things to do at night. Will
So
have a
what's the
curfew?
question?
Will you give them a curfew?
Oh,
Like you're home by 11.
Oh, when they get to a point where they can drive, I don't know.
No,
I
It's
don't
when their
know.
really
friends
hard
pick
to
them up.
say. There's no
What
hard
others-
reason.
Right.
Look, guys, look what just happened. You won't get on it. Thank you. You're leaving? You're not gonna say goodbye to me? Look what Joe just brought me. Here's my coffee.
Is that
Here's
a
my coffee in the
Trenta?
flesh. No, it's a venti.
No.
This is
Why does it
exactly
look
how I like it.
striated?
Because it is. There's the cold foam, there's the splash of coconut milk, and there's the, shot of espresso
Cold
in
brew.
there.
Oh
Yep.
my God. That
And then
is
they wrote
a
on it
panic
sip
attack.
joy. Sip joy. No,
That's
I
a
take a
panic
few
attack
sips
in a
out of the
glass.
top and then I spin it and it all becomes one color.
That is not a
Oh.
splash of coconut milk. That is a 3-inch layer of coconut milk. So you're
Right.
going to drink through it? Oh no, you're not going to drink it black.
Oh, and then I'm going to spin it and it'll
Just
all mix.
spin
Hold
it.
on, you're off camera. You're off camera. Love you. I'll see you.
He's really doesn't like to be in the public eye.
No, but he's leaving and I'm leaving overnight to go see
Oh, okay.
love you. To go see I was just going to say House of Blues. Blues Traveler.
You're going to a 90s
Blues
review.
Traveler, Gin
random.
Blossoms, and I want to say Soul Asylum, but it's Spin Doctors. And me, Stacy, and Shayna are wearing our 90s clothes. I got a black choker. I have a black
Mhm.
t-shirt that says class in 1994, which was my class.
I love it.
I'm going to wear
Love
my
it.
ripped denim shorts with a flannel tied around my waist
Yes.
and my black Adidas
I have
Sambas.
one if you need one.
I'm
Black
leaving in 2
Sambas.
hours.
Well, if you
Yeah.
were really going to do it up, you would do your hair half up, half down. You would take the sides and put them in a
No,
ponytail.
because I looked at when I was dressing this way in the 90s, like my hair is the same.
Well, you know what you have to do is wear no mascara and have your eyebrows grow together because that's also what you
No.
look like in the 90s.
Not doing that either.
Ah.
My eyebrows, can we just
funny.
say, my eyebrows, I never had a unibrow. I never had hair
No.
grow. She always says that like I was Bert from Bert and Ernie. I never, ever had hair between my eyebrows, even at my bushiest eyebrows. They just were thicker. They were like Brooke Shields. It was, what you wanted at the time.
What
But Terry
people
calls me
want now.
unibrow, and it's like the most inaccurate
I have
insult.
never said it before today.
No, you have. We've had this conversation.
I don't remember
remember saying
it. So if I don't
unibrow.
remember it, it didn't happen.
Watch it
Wow.
spin.
Kim's about to
Do we have another
pee a
unrelated? Oh,
river.
we're in the unrelated right now.
Yeah, we
Forget it.
are. We just did it. Everyone got in trouble. We really didn't get a lot in trouble. There's kids
No.
who really
we
get into
didn't-
trouble.
Those
Mhm.
kids who really get into trouble are making really bad decisions.
I'd say
We
we
didn't
made
do
pretty good
that.
decisions. Our biggest crime
Yeah.
was staying out late or sneaking out. Well, now you make me want to go get a Starbucks.
I know. I'm going to get a Starbucks.
It's really so
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well, that's
You know,
enough.
something. All right, that's enough.
This episode of Generation Artax was produced by us, edited by us, and hosted by us. Our theme music is by Danielle Musto. Podcast editing and sound by Kim O'Brien. Written content by Terri Trespicio. Cover art by Lori Regan. Original logo design by Ryan Andrews of ryanmade.com. Please follow, rate, and review to help save more of Gen X from the swamps of sadness. Follow us on Instagram at Generation Artax. That's ARTAX. And visit us at generationartax.com.